I didn't want to do this yesterday because I didn't want to be the party pooper. I know the handful of Pelican fans that are left were excited yesterday morning when the Pelicans announced that they were firing head coach Bill Green. And when I say handful of fans, that is not hyperbole. If you saw the Smoothie King Center Friday night, you would know I'm telling you the truth. The Lakers were in town Friday night, which usually the Lakers are a guaranteed sellout. 2 years ago, I went to the Lakers game on New Year's Eve. Game was sold out. I paid $300 per ticket. Friday night, they couldn't give away tickets to watch that garbage. I know Pelicans fans are excited right now. I saw several of them yesterday claiming, "We are so back!" Obviously, James Borrego, the interim head coach in New Orleans, James Borrego is a vast improvement over Bill Green. Hell, the coach of the girls' team at the local YMCA would be a vast improvement over the Weasel. But James Borrego is not going to step in and magically solve the deep problems within this organization. Do I think the on-court product will significantly improve? Yes. Do I think the players will finally show some signs of life? Absolutely. And for most fans, that will be enough for a little while. The on-court product has been bad for so long, most fans will be happy with competitive losses at this point. But eventually, the excitement will wear off. Bill Green will be forgotten, and people will remember that this incredibly polished turd is owned by the worst owner in the NBA. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. From a Saints perspective, Gayle Benson is a somewhat decent owner. She's willing to spend money. She was the driving force behind Dennis Allen getting fired. More importantly, Gayle Benson is willing to not get involved and trust the people she hired to run the team. The problem is, Gayle Benson prefers loyalty over competence. She prefers family over expertise. It is no coincidence that both teams owned by Gayle Benson are the drizzling shits. It's no coincidence that the Saints and the Pelicans have the exact same problems. Look at the general managers of both of these franchises. Mickey Loomis, incompetent. The only reason Mickey Loomis has the job is because he remained loyal to Gayle Benson when she was fighting Tom Benson's daughter for control of the team. Joe Dumars, incompetent. The only reason he was hired is because he's been friends with Gayle Benson and Mickey Loomis for years. Joey is part of the family. Joe Dumars traded an unprotected first-round draft pick for Derek Queen. To Joe Dumars' credit, Derek Queen looks like the real deal. This kid's going to be a star in the NBA. Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, they are the future in New Orleans. The problem is, the process to acquire Derek Queen, it was incredibly flawed. You could have put protections on the first-round pick. That way, if this season is a bust, which it already is, and you knew that going in because Bill Green was your head coach. But that way, if this season is a bust, if you secure a top pick in the 2026 draft, you get to keep it. Instead, Joe Dumars, he trades the pick unprotected. So the Pelicans are in a situation where they have to win now, which means the Pelicans went into this season with two opposite strategies. Develop the rookies while trying to win now. That dog won't hunt. If you don't believe me, go ask the Dallas Mavericks. It's the same story over and over and over with the Pelicans. Unlike the Saints, Gayle Benson is not willing to spend money with the Pelicans. Smoothie King Center is a dump. Facilities are substandard. Pelicans have never went into the luxury tax. The process of firing Bill Green was completely mishandled. The Weasel should have been fired 2 years ago. Remember that 49-win season, also known as the Illusion? On paper, the Pelicans appeared to be good, but the reality is they were poorly coached. I believe they were 0-24 that year in crunch time close games. They were absolutely abysmal in the fourth quarter. This was an NBA team that couldn't do something as simple as inbounding the ball. Bill Green lost the locker room 2 years ago. At minimum, he should have been fired after last season. Like the rest of the organization, Bill Green prioritized favorites over winning. I remember when Jordan Hawkins was a rookie. Kid was showing signs of promise. January 2023, Jordan Hawkins was on fire. Now, defensively, he sucked, but he was a rookie, and he was showing promise offensively. What does Bill Green do? He absolutely destroys his confidence by sending Jordan Hawkins to the G League so he can play Jose Alvarado. Just like they did with Dennis Allen, this flaming ass fire of an organization waited too long to fire Willie Green. Firing him 12 games into the season is absolutely ridiculous. You wasted the entire offseason. You wasted training camp. You wasted the first month of the season with a coach that everyone knew was getting fired. And you know why it took so long to fire Bill Green? Because Gayle Benson liked him. Willie's a nice boy. We pray together. Barring some miracle, I don't think anything is going to change in New Orleans until Gayle Benson sells both of these teams. The problem with both of these franchises start at the top. There is no accountability. Winning is not prioritized. On the Pelican side, Gayle Benson is very cheap. This organization reeks of incompetence. They practice patience in 2 leagues where patience is a luxury you only have if you're a consistent winner. We are halfway through November and the Saints and Pelicans combined have 4 wins. I just don't see anything changing as long as Gayle Benson owns both of these franchises. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.